Hi, hello and welcome everyone. I hope I'm live. So, hello and welcome everyone to this particular channel of Pradhan Academy. I welcome all of you to this particular channel of Pradhan Academy. Right. So, I hope you have been following this particular session so far of what we are discussing about the JEE Mains previous year questions. Right. So, today we are again back with another new topic. And as of the last session concerned, we were discussing about probability. Right. So I hope you have already watched that particular session that I have discussed about probability, where we have discussed the previous year questions on probability, right? So today we are back again with new chapter, and today our topic is going to discuss about statistics, right? So we are going to discuss about all the important JEE Mains previous year questions that has been asked from the topic of statistics, right? I hope this is clear. Okay, I am audible to all of you. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Please let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the live chat. Give me a thumbs up in the live chat. So if you are new to this particular channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, if you're new to this particular channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and try to share this particular content among your friends. Okay, the more you share, the more better is it for us also, right? The more number of students I see in the live lecture session, it is more motivating for me as well to continue discussing lot and lot more questions. Okay, so this is the word. And if you are new to this particular channel, I let me tell you about this particular session. We are basically discussing the JEE Mains previous year questions. Okay, we are discussing all the JEE Mains previous year questions, and each and every session we are coming up live with a particular topic of maths, and we are trying to discuss the JEE Mains previous year question. Okay, so if you're new to this particular channel, you can always find the session that has been taken so far. So far the things are concerned, we have started with the coordinate geometry. We started with straight lines, we covered till hyperbola. Then we started with the algebra portion, and we are done almost with algebra, right? So I have one more topic in algebra, that is matrices and determinant, right? So for that, stay tuned in the upcoming session. I will take that part of matrices and determinant in the upcoming session. But for today, let us start and discuss about statistics. Okay. Now let me tell you very clear, the statistics is that particular chapter is a easy chapter, is a easy chapter. Okay, it's all about calculation. Okay, it is an easy chapter, and one question will definitely be asked from this particular chapter. Okay, there will be one question being asked from this particular chapter, so it is going to definitely give you a +4. Okay, so it is a chapter which is definitely going to give you a +4, so it is worth preparing for it. Okay, and the things are very simple. Once you know the concept behind to calculate for the given terms, the things are going to be really simple. Okay, so let me tell you that this session is going to be short session, and we are basically going to discuss all the important questions as well as the concept behind each and every topic. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, and if you are new to this particular channel, please check out the live session that have been taken so far, so you can find out all the session that has been taken in live by me in the live sessions. Okay, if you go to the channel and you find the live sessions, you can find out all the topics that has been covered so far. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you like the efforts that has been done and you like the sessions that is conducted daily, so please don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment for whatever you feel up. Okay, and I hope you are solving those questions that I'm basically giving up on daily basis. Okay, so with this particular note, let's get started on the today's session. Okay, so before you come to this particular session, I would request all of you to please go through your NCERT textbook on this particular chapter of statistics. Okay, please try to read the NCERT textbook and please get all your basic concepts cleared from the NCERT. Once you're done with that, you can solve the NCERT exemplar problems. You can solve the NCERT exemplar problems, okay, questions, and then you can jump on this particular lecture while we're discussing the previous year questions. So let's get started on this today's session. Today our goal is basically to discuss about the concepts of statistics. We are going to discuss the previous year questions of JEE Mains. We are also going to practice both numerical and MCQ based type. Now, since statistics is a newly added topic in the JEE advanced syllabus, so this is going to be really important. We are also going to discuss about this, and we are going to see that what are the different types of questions that has been asked so far in the previous year. Right, with this we are going to start preparing for the chapter. Okay, I hope we are ready to start. Okay, please give me a confirmation that we can start. Okay, hi Tanuj. ओके मैं ट्राई करूंगा हिंदी में बोलने का. ओके तनुज, ठीक है तनुज, शुरू करते हैं सेशन को. क्या शुरू कर सकते हैं सेशन को तनुज? ऑलराइट, सो यहाँ पे we have the very first question. Okay, वी हैव द वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर। तो सबसे पहले मैं सबको एक चीज बताऊंगा कि पहले सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन को पढ़ो, ठीक है। ट्राई टू रीड द क्वेश्चन, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्वेश्चन में क्या क्या बोला गया है, ओके। ट्राई टू मेक अ नोट ऑफ व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स हैज बीन गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम, एंड वंस यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड that the problem is going to be very simple, okay. We are just going to use the basic concepts and we are going to use the concepts to calculate and get to the final answer. All right, so if you just look over here, it is said that there are some certain observations that are being given, okay. So this x1 x2 and up so on up to x10, ठीक है। तो x1 x2 up to x10 आर दी 10 ऑब्जर्वेशन, ठीक है ना। तो क्या बोल रखा है बेसिकली कि ये 10 ऑब्जर्वेशन के साथ बेसिकली दे आर गिविंग यू दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सप्रेशन, दैट इज समेशन ऑफ xi minus 2 is equal to 30 and summation of xi minus beta whole square is equal to 98। तो बीटा का वैल्यू क्या है, बीटा इज बेसिकली ग्रेटर देन 2। और क्या बोला गया है कि बेसिकली जो तुम्हारा ऑब्जर्वेशन है x1 x2 एंड सो ऑन अप टू x10, उसका जो वेरिएंस है वो बेसिकली गिवन एज 4/5, राइट, ठीक है। तो उसके बाद क्या बोलेगी कि इफ म्यू एंड सिग्मा स्क्वायर आर द रेस्पेक्टिव मीन एंड द वेरिएंस ऑफ दिस न्यू ऑब्जर्वेशन, ठीक है। अब क्या है कि बेसिकली जो पुराना ऑब्जर्वेशन है उस ऑब्जर्वेशन को यूज करके अगर एक नया पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जर्वेशन क्रिएट किया जाए तो उसका बेसिकली मीन और वेरिएंस बेसिकली बोला गया है म्यू और सिग्मा है। तो फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस बीटा इनटू म्यू अपॉन सिग्मा स्क्वायर, राइट, बीटा into mu upon sigma square, that is what we need to find out in this particular problem। so कैसे करेंगे, क्वेश्चन काफी सिंपल है। बेसिकली हमें कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज पता होना चाहिए, राइट। तो प्रॉपर्टीज कुछ ऐसा है कि मान लो तुम्हारे पास, तुम्हें पता है कि मान लो तुम्हारे पास ऑब्जर्वेशन है x1 x2, ऐसे करते करते तुम्हारे पास ऑब्जर्वेशन है xn, ठीक है। और तुम्हें पता है कि द मीन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जर्वेशन जो मैं xi से लिख रहा हूँ वो पता है तुम्हें म्यू है। देन द एक्सपेक्टेशन बेसिकली मीन्स मीन, एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर बेसिकली मीन्स मीन। सो यहाँ पे एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ a टाइम्स ऑफ xi प्लस सम कांस्टेंट b। सो बेसिकली मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पास जो वेरिएट है और मेरे पास जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है उसके साथ मैं कुछ लीनियर प्रोडक्ट मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, दैट इज a टाइम्स ऑफ x1 प्लस सम कांस्टेंट। सो इट्स अ लीनियर काइंड ऑफ फंक्शन, राइट। सो इसका जो वैल्यू होता है, इसका अगर मैं मीन निकालना चाहता हूँ तो दिस इज बेसिकली सिंपली इक्वल टू म्यू टाइम्स ऑफ a, इट्स जस्ट गेटिंग सिंपली मल्टीप्लाइड विथ a, राइट। और मुझे अगर इसका वेरिएंस पता होगा, मुझे अगर इस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का xi डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का वेरिएंस पता है सिग्मा स्क्वायर, तो अगर मुझे पता करना है कि व्हाट इज द वेरिएंस ऑफ a टाइम्स ऑफ xi प्लस b, इसका जो वेरिएंस है वो क्या होने वाला है, आई होप तुम लोग फॉलो कर रहे हो, ठीक है। काफी सिंपल है क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, बस बेसिक्स पता होना चाहिए, ठीक है। तो इसका जो बेसिकली जो चीज होने वाला है, ठीक है, विल ट्राई टू सी क्या होने वाला है, ठीक है। लेट अस हैव सम मिस्ट्री। सो क्या होने वाला है, लेट अस सी द मिस्ट्री, ओके। सो क्या है क्वेश्चन में, देखो। सो अगर मैं पहला ऑब्जर्वेशन को यूज करता हूँ, दैट इज सिग्मा ऑफ xi माइनस 2 दैट इज गिवन एज 30, राइट, फॉर i इज इक्वल टू 1 to 10। सो यहाँ से मुझे मिल जाएगा समेशन ऑफ xi क्या है। तो समेशन ऑफ xi इज इक्वल्स टू 50, राइट। और अगर मैं इसको 10 से डिवाइड कर दूं तो मुझे क्या मिल जाएगा, मुझे मीन मिल जाएगा, राइट। तो दैट इज द मीन और एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ एक्साइज, ठीक है। और मीन कितना हो जाएगा, मीन बेसिकली 5 हो जाएगा, राइट। तो अगर मुझे मीन मिल गया, अब मुझे क्या निकाल, मुझे सेकंड में पूछा गया कि व्हाट इज द वेरिएंस, राइट। तो वेरिएंस ऑफ xi is given as 4/5। the variance of xi is given as 4/5। so variance का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, so variance basically is equals to summation of xi whole square divided by 10 minus square of mean, okay, that is summation of xi by 10 and whole square of it। इससे मुझे variance पता चल जाएगा। तो यहाँ से if I try to write the same over here, so that is basically variance is 4/5 and this particular thing is equal to summation of xi whole square divided by 10 minus square of mean, that is basically 25, because 5 is the mean, so square of mean is 25, right? So from here I'll get my summation of xi square is basically equal to 258। Are you able to follow this? So this is coming out as 258। Are you able to follow this? Are you all able to follow this? Please let me know. Tanuj, are you there with the session? So far so good, right? Now it is mentioned in the problem that summation of xi minus beta whole square of it is equals to 298, is equals to 98, right? Is equals to 98. So from here I can write this as simply as sigma of xi square minus 2 times of xi into beta plus of beta square. That is what my expression, and that is basically equal to 98, right? Now I can split this summation into the following. So summation of x square is basically equal to 258. So that is equal to 258 minus, now summation of xi is equals to 50. Summation of xi, this particular summation is equal to 50, right? So therefore this is going to be equal to 2 times of beta into 50 plus beta square into 10 is equal to 98. That's what we have, right? Now we see that this is basically a quadratic equation in beta. This is basically a quadratic equation in beta, which can be simply factorized at beta square, which can be simply factorized as beta into, sorry, I'm just trying to factorize this part out. So this is going to be beta minus 8 into beta minus 2. Okay, ये तुम लोग भी करके देख सकते हो, ठीक है? दिस इज गोइंग टू कम आउट एज बीटा माइनस 8 इंटू बीटा माइनस 2. सो यहाँ से बेसिकली क्या दे रहा है क्वेश्चन में कि बीटा शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 2. सो बीटा इज इक्वल टू इज नॉट अ सॉल्यूशन, सो देयरफॉर योर सॉल्यूशन फॉर बीटा इज इक्वल्स टू 8. Therefore, your solution for beta is equals to 8, right? So we have the solution for beta is equal to 8. Now the question was that, well, basically we need to find out that what is the variance of this particular quantity, right? So I hope if you look out, see variance, in variance what do? We basically try to take the summation of xi square by the number of quantities divided by n minus square of the mean, right? So in this case this is also going to be, so iska variance jo hai, it is going to be simply equal to a square into variance of this xi. It is simply going to be equal to a square into xi, right? So therefore the mean of this particular quantity, the mean of this new quantity, that is 2 times of x1 minus 1 प्लस 4 टाइम्स ऑफ बीटा. सो जो कांस्टेंट पार्ट है उसको तो हम लोग केयर नहीं करते, तो दैट इज बेसिकली न्यू जो प्रोडक्ट है बेसिकली 2 टाइम्स ऑफ x1 माइनस प्लस ऑफ 30, राइट? क्योंकि बीटा का वैल्यू 8 है, सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव. So first observation is 2x1 plus 30, second observation is 2x2 plus 30. This is what we have in the observation, right? All 10 observations. So mean of this particular thing is equal to mu, and that particular mu is equals to 2 times of the mean, 2 times of the mean of xi. So mean of xi is 5, so 2 times of xi is going to be 10. So mean of this particular value of mu is going to be equal to 10. And similarly this sigma square is simply going to equal to 2 square, is going to be equal to 2 square into variance of this xi. The variance of xi is 4 upon 5. That is going to give me the relation as 16 upon 5, right? 16 upon 5 is the sigma square. So we got the value of mu, we got the value of sigma square. So therefore our expression we need to find out for beta into mu divided by sigma square, beta into mu divided by sigma square is equals to, so beta is basically coming out as, so beta is basically 8 multiplied with mu is basically 10, mu is basically 10 divided by 16 upon 5, right? So this is going to give me the answer as, 25. This, sorry, this is going to give me the answer as 100. Extremely sorry, this is going to give me the answer as 100. Okay, I hope you are following up. Okay, so did I do any mistake? Oh yes, I did a mistake. I did a very big mistake. That is, in this expectation of a times of xi plus b, it is basically a times of mu plus b only. Okay, plus of b, right? So don't forget to do that. So therefore, your mu will be equal to 40. Extremely sorry. Your mu will be equal to 40. Extremely sorry, right? So that is basically beta is 30. So this is going to be equal to, so yeah, so this particular b is 30, so this is plus 30, so that is going to be equal to 40. So mu is equal to 40. So mu is equal to 40, and that's how you have the answer as 100. So from this, the option number A is going to be the correct answer for this particular problem. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear to all of you? Is this solution clear to all of you? Please let me know. I will repeat it again if this is not clear. ठीक है, देखो क्वेश्चन काफी सिंपल है, ठीक है? We just need to apply the basic properties. So once we know the basic theorems or the basic properties, the problem is very simple. The problem is very very simple. Okay, are you able to follow this? Please let me know if are you able to follow this or not. Okay, and don't forget to join the Telegram channel. Okay, you can find the link for the Telegram channel in the description of this particular session. So join the Telegram channel in order to get access to all the lecture materials and notes, as well as short notes and mock tests. Okay, so that is going to be really really helpful. So please don't forget to join the Telegram channel. Okay, so with this, I hope this solution is clear to all of you. So I hope whenever this types of question come up in the examination, you are able to do it, right? So this is a very important problem, and these kinds of problems are frequently being asked. Okay, once you know the properties, once you know the concept behind it, you can definitely solve for the question. Okay, so very simple, straightforward. All right, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. So next problem, again almost similar. The question is saying that in a statistical analysis of data, we are having the data as x1, x2, and so on up to x10. These are the 10 data that has been obtained from some student, where a particular student obtained the mean as 5.5, and it is said that the summation of xi square is equal to 371. The summation of xi square is equal to 371. Later he found out that he noted the two values data incorrectly as 4 and 5, right, instead of the correct values as 6 and 8. So he did a mistake that he took the values as 4 and 5 instead of 6 and 8. So in that case he got the variances wrong, right? So therefore you have to correct him and tell what is the variance of the corresponding corrected term. Now these kinds of questions are repeated many number of times. Even if you look at the JEE Mains question paper or the IIT paper from 2008, 9, 10, you will find these types of questions were very very common. Okay, so this question was a very common question for all of you. Okay, so what is said that whenever he took the wrong data, the mean was coming out as 5.5, right? So therefore the summation of xi from here is basically equal to 55, right? So this is the wrong data, right? Now if I have to calculate the summation of xi for the corrected data, then that is basically equal to, so I have to just subtract these wrong values and I have to add the correct values. Okay, 6 plus 8, right? So this is going to be equal to, this is going to simply be equal to 60. This is going to simply be equal to 60. So summation of all the correct values is equal to 60, right? So we can calculate the mean of corrected values. So the mean of the corrected values is equals to 60 upon 10, because there are 10 observations, so that is going to be equal to 6, right? Now when he took the values wrong, so then the summation of xi square is equal to 337. So from here the summation of all the xi is mine. Now I have to adjust for the correct value, so I have to subtract the square of the wrong results plus the square of the correct result. That is going to give me the answer from here. Yes, very simple. This is going to come out as 430, right? So from this case we just need to calculate for the variance of the corrected values, right? So the variance of the corrected values are as follows. So it is basically summation of xi square divided by n minus mean square of mean, right? So if we do the same over here, so from here I'm going to get the variance as, so variance of xi corrected, so I'm putting at xi corrected, right? This part is going to come out as summation of xi, that is basically 430. So 430, right, divided by 10 minus, what is the mean? Mean is basically 6, so 6 square is basically going to be the answer, right? So from here this is going to be equal to 43 minus 36. That is going to be the correct answer for this particular problem. That is basically equal to 7. So the variance of the corrected data or the corrected table is going to be equal to 7. So from here you can see this is going to be option number B, which is the correct answer for this particular part. I hope this is clear to all of you. Please let me know if this is clear or not. Very straightforward, simple problem, right? So whenever you have some wrong values and we have taken some wrong data for the correct value, so just have to adjust it, right? So this is just about adjusting it. So we subtract the wrong values and add the correct values. That's how we adjust it and then find the variance for the newly corrected data. Okay, I hope this problem is very simple and straightforward and is clear to all of you, right? If this is not clear, you can let me know. Okay, I will try my best to explain you once again. I hope this part is clear to all of you, right? I hope this part is clear to all of you. So let's proceed with the next problem then. So are you all getting the answer of option number B? Are you all getting the answer of option number B again? So let's proceed with the next problem then. Again, we have another statistical analysis or data that is mentioned as the marks obtained by all the students of class 12th are represented in a frequency distribution with classes of equal width, right? It is said that it's a frequency distribution table with the classes of the equal width, right? Let the median of the group data be 14 and the median class is the interval from 12 to 18. The median class is 12 to 18 and the median data is basically given as 14, and it said the median class frequency is given as 12. So if the number of students whose marks are less than 12 is equals to 18, then the total number of students is how much? That's what the question is talking about, right? Now for this type of question you have to remember the formulas. For this kinds of question you have to remember the formulas. Okay, so what is the formula that you remember? That whenever you are having a frequency distribution table, you are having the frequency distribution tables of some datas, then the median of the frequency distribution or the median of the group of the group data, the median of the group data is 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 given by the median of the group data is equals to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency whole multiplied with the height or h, right? So this is basically called as a class width. So let me tell you all this formula definition. So L is the lower limit. L is the lower limit of the median class. So L is the lower limit of the median class. Okay, L is the lower limit of the median class. N is basically the total number of students. Total students. N is the total number of students, right? CF stands for the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Okay, CF stands for the cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency of all class preceding the median class. Preceding the median class. Okay, so all class before the median class, right? So it is said that the CF is a cumulative frequency. That is a formula, right? And H denotes the class width. H denotes the class width. So what is the width of the class? That is denoted by H, right? So this is all the definition. F denotes the frequency of the median class. F is the frequency of the median class. Okay, so F denotes the frequency of the median class. So if we have this particular information as mentioned, so from the problem you can always put the values and find for the solution, right? And it is said that the median is equal to 14. The class width is basically equal to 18 minus 12, that is equal to 6, right? So let us try to plug in all those values in this equation. So median is equal to 14. It is equals to the lower limit of the basically the boundary or the median class is basically 12, right? The lower limit of the boundary of the median class is the lower boundary is basically equal to 12, right? So 12 plus n upon 2, 12 plus n upon 2 minus cumulative frequency. So what is the cumulative frequency? So it is said that the number of students whose marks are less than 12 is equal to 18. So the cumulative frequency is equal to 18. So it's the cumulative frequency is equal to 18 divided by the frequency of the median class. The frequency of the median class is given out as 12. The median class frequency is 12. So and multiplied with the class width, which is basically equal to 6. So from this we can find for n upon 2. So from this, if you try to solve it up, so you will get the value of n upon 2, right? You'll get the value of n upon 2 is equals to 22. So from here you get the number of students as equals to 44. So from here you get the number of students as equals to 44, right? Very simple, straightforward. Once you know the formula for the frequency distribution table, so once you know the formula for it, this is a very important formula, okay? So once you know the formula, and this is very simple to derive also, right? It is very simple to understand and derive also, okay? If you don't remember this formula, then also you can try to approach this formula by just understanding the simple frequency distribution, right? So from here you get the median formula, and once you apply the median formula, so from this you will get the total number of students is equal to 44. With this, option number B is going to be the correct answer for this particular question. I hope you are also following up. Right? So this is clear to all of you. Is this clear to all of you? Is this plot clear to all of you? Please let me know this plot is clear or not. Okay. So this question was pretty straightforward, right? We just need to use the formula and we plug in the values in the formula and we get the solution, right? That's what the question was talking about, right? All right. So let's proceed with the next problem then. This problem was very simple, straightforward, right? So next problem, we have a frequency distribution table which is given to us for the given statistical analysis of data, right? So if the frequency table is given in the following format, we have to basically find out for the variance, right? So I would request all of you to please try out. You all know the basic definition of variance. So variance is basically equals to, so how do we find variance? So variance is equals to, so variance of x is basically given as expectations of x square, that is the second moment of x square, minus expectation of x whole square of it, right? Minus expectations of x ka whole square. So if we try to apply this particular formula, we are going to get to the relation, right? So what is the frequency distribution table? The frequency distribution table is given as xi fi, right? And we need to find for the first moment, that is xi fi, and the second moment, that is xi square into fi, right? So the exercises are given as C, 2C, 3C, 4C, 5C, and 6C, right? So, and FIs are corresponding FIs are 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, right? So if we take the first moment, it is going to be equal to 2C, it is going to be equal to 2C, 3C, 4C, 5C, and 6 times of C, right? And if we take the second moment, that is xi square into F, it is going to be equal to C, it is going to be equal to 2 times of c square, it is going to be equal to 4c square, it is going to be equal to 9c square, it is going to be equal to 16c square, it is equal to 25c square, and this is going to be equal to 36c square, right? I hope you are able to make this distribution table. Okay, so once you get this particular table, so what you do in order to find the expectation of x, it is basically summation of xi into fi divided by summation of fi. Okay, you just need to do this particular formula. So from here, so if you just do this formula, so from here summation of xi fi is going to be equal to, summation of xi fi is going to be equal to simply equal to 22c. The summation of fi is going to be equal to 22c divided by this summation is going to be equal to how much? Now 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 10, 15, and 20. 15 plus 6 is going to be equal to 21, right? So the expectation is going to be equal to 21c, right? And I hope you have calculated this part correctly. So this is going to be 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 4 is equal to 11, 11 plus 5 is equal to 16, 16 plus 6 22c, right? So therefore this part is going to be equal to 22c, right? I hope you are able to solve this part, right? Next we go on to find out the expectation of x square, which is basically nothing but summation of xi square into fi divided by summation of fi, right? So this is going to be equal to, so summation of x square into fi, it is going to be equal to 92c square. It is going to be 92c square. And if we look at now you can also try to see that the total number of distribution, the total number of frequency is basically equal to 7, right? There are total 7 values given, right? So instead of dividing by the summation of 7, you can directly divide by 7 also, because c value you can find out in that way, right? You can divide by 7 as well, right? That's up to you. How do you solve for the question? So from here you can find out sigma square, which is mentioned in the problem as 160, which is basically equal to 92c square divided by 7 minus 22c by 7, that is going to be mean and square of the mean, right? So from this you are going to get the value of c. From this you are going to get the value of c. So here it is basically equal to 160. So from this part, if you just try to solve it, So it's going to be a square the second degree equation, right? So from here, if you try to solve it, it's going to be very simple. So you will going to get c as plus minus 7. So c square is basically coming out as 49. So c square is coming out as 49. So from that you will get c is plus minus 7, right? And it is said that c basically belongs to the natural number. So therefore your c should be equal to 7. Your c should be equal to 7. So that is what is asking the problem, that we have to denote the value of c. So therefore the value of say c is basically equal to 7, which is option number D as the correct answer for this particular problem. I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope this part is clear to all of you. Please let me know if this is clear or not. Right? Pretty straightforward, right? We are having 7 observations, so for the 7 observation we'll divide by the same, right? So there was a mistake. The summation of 7 was the summation of fi is basically equal to 7. That's what the question is said there, right? So over here also it is divided by 7, right? Fine. So I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Is this clear? Is this part clear to all of you? And students who are basically watching this session, after the live session is over, you can always comment your questions in the comment section, okay? Even if you have any slightest of a doubt, don't hesitate to ask the question, okay? You can always comment the question in the comment section, okay? I will love to go through your comments and try to understand what is your particular doubt, okay? So I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope this part is clear to all of you, right? So let's proceed with the next problem then. So next problem is again a very similar problem on the similar type, right? So again we have the frequency distribution table that is mentioned for the ages of the students in a class of 40 students, right? So it is said that for the corresponding age, the number of students are given in the times of the frequency distribution table, right? And it is said that the mean deviation about if the mean deviation about the median is given as 1.25, then you have to find for these two unknown values x and y, right? So what is the value meaning of the deviation of the mean, right? So we have to basically find out the mean deviation. Basically means to say that from the median we have to first of all find the median, and we have to basically find the what is the deviation from the median of these particular values and take the mean of it. That's what is asking the problem, right? So if we look at this particular distribution table, so whenever you have to find the median, so let us call xi as the observation and fi denotes the number of students, right? The frequency. So for 15 there are 5 students, for 16 years old there are total 8 students, for 17 years old students there are total 5 students, for 18 year old there are 12 students, for 19 year old there are x number of students, and for 20 years old there are some y students, right? So we'll try to find out the cumulative frequency over here. So the cumulative frequency is 5, 13 is going to be equal to 18, is going to be equal to 20, this is going to be equal to 20 plus x, and this is going to be equal to 20 plus x plus y. So the cumulative frequency is basically equal to 20 plus x plus y, right? That's what the cumulative frequency is there, right? All right, did I make any mistake? So let me check. I might have done a mistake. Yeah, I have done a mistake. So yes, so 18 plus 12 is basically equal to 30. Okay, this is going to be 30. Is going to be equal to 30. So our total cumulative frequency is basically equal to 30. 30 plus x plus y, that is the cumulative frequency, right? So, and what is said in the problem is that the total number of students are basically equal to 40. So this particular summation of the cumulative frequency should come out as 40, right? Okay. So this particular cumulative frequency or basically the summation of the frequency, because the total number of students is basically equal to 40. So summation of the frequency should come out as 40, right? That's what I'm meaning to say. So therefore from this particular case you will see the 30 plus x plus y is equal to 40. So from here you get one equation in x plus y, that is equal to 10. So x plus y is equal to 10. That's our first equation. So we have one equation in x plus y that is equal to 10, right? Now we have to find for the median. So if we look at over here, the number of students or the total frequency is basically equal to 40, which is an even number, right? So whenever we have an even number, the median is given as n plus 1 upon 2, n plus 1 upon 2th observation, n plus 1 upon the 2th observation. So if you just calculate this n plus 1 upon 2th observation, we are going to get it as 41 upon 2, right? So 41 upon 2 is somewhat approximately around 20, right? So if you just look in the cumulative distribution, so you will see this 20 basically occurs in this particular interval, right? So therefore your median class is basically equal to that age group 18. So your median is basically the observation 18. So your median is basically the observation 18. So you got your median as the observation 18. Okay, so your median is the observation 18. So therefore, in order to find the mean deviation, about the median, so therefore you have to basically go on finding out the deviation from the median. Okay, deviation from the median. I hope this is clear, right? So please let me know if this is not clear anywhere. Right, so therefore let us calculate the mean deviation from median. So our median is basically equal to 18, right? Our median is basically equal to 18. So therefore it is going to be, so first class has frequency 5, so 5, and the deviation is basically 18 minus 15 plus 8 times of 18 minus 16 plus 5 times of 18 minus 17 plus 12 times of 0, because 18 minus 18 is 0, plus x times of 1 plus of y times of 2. That is basically given in the problem as 1.25 into 40. The mean of the deviation about the mean is basically median is given as this, right? So from here we get one more equation in x and y. So this equation is basically x plus 2y is equals to 40. So we have two equations and two unknown. We can solve for x and y. So from here you will see the y is basically coming out as is basically equal to 10. So from here you can see the y is basically coming out as equals to 6, and your x is basically coming out as 4. So your x is basically 4 and y is equal to 6. So from this, if you have to find for 4x plus 5y, that is going to be equals to, so 4x plus 5y is going to be equal to 44. That is option number C, which is going to be the correct answer for this particular problem. I hope this problem is clear to all of you. Please let me know if this is not clear. Please let me know if this is not clear anywhere. I will repeat it again. Okay. So I'm assuming this is clear. Very simple, straightforward, right? So how do we find the median? Is that we first of all did the cumulative analysis, because median is basically going to be the mid value of the observations, right? So median is basically meaning the mid of the observation, right? So from here we see that the 18 is basically our median over here, right? As per the cumulative distribution is concerned. Okay. So very simple, and then we have to find out for the mean deviation about the median, and once we find the mean deviation about the median, we can find out these two unknown values x and y, and once we find out the unknown values x and y, we can solve for the given expression, that is 4x plus 5y. I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope this part is clear to all of you. Please let me know if this is clear or not. Shall we proceed with the next problem? So the next problem is again very simple. So I have pretty more problems that I want to give you as some homework. So this question is a very straightforward problem. We are given with the observations, and we have to basically find out for the mean deviation about the mean. So this is some question that I want to give you as a homework. This question I want all of you to solve as a part of a homework. Okay, so please try to solve this problem and let me know the answer you are having in the comment section after the live class is over, right? And one more problem again of the very similar nature that I have already discussed. So this is a very similar question that I discussed in the very first problem, right? So if you look at the very first problem over here of our today's discussion, this is the first problem, right? Very similar to this, we have the second homework problem. So the second homework problem is very similar to this, right? So please try to solve these two homework problems and let me know the answers you are having in the comment section. Okay, even if you have any doubt, you can definitely tell me by commenting in the comment section. Okay, I will be looking through your comments, right, and I will try to answer all your queries, right? So, and one more type of problem that you see over here is that again the mean and the standard deviations are given. Now what is standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing, it is basically the square of variance. Okay, it is basically the square root of variance. Okay, standard deviation is basically the square root of variance. It is basically equals to square root of the variance, right? You just take to the square root of the variance. Okay, so that is going to be standard deviation, right? So once you have this mean and standard deviation, and again it is saying that the question, the student who basically tries to calculate, he did a mistake for one particular data. So whenever he is doing a mistake for a particular data, we have to recollect for it, right? So if we have to change our calculation based on the correct data, right? So we just have to change our calculation and we have to adjust it accordingly so that we get the final answer, right? So in this problem, we have to basically find out the standard deviation of the corrected data. So I hope this is very simple and straightforward. I have already discussed a question, so please look into the question I have discussed and try to solve it, okay? And let me know the answer you are getting in the comment section, okay? So I will be very eager to look for your answers, okay? Now these were the all pretty much of the questions that you can expect to see up in your JEE Mains examination. The questions are very straightforward. Once you know the concept behind the questions, you can easily solve for the questions, okay? So with this, I would like to end our session over here. So I would love to get the answers in the comment section in the next class, okay? So before the next class, I hope that you will be answering your homework solutions, okay? And for the solution, stay tuned in the Telegram channel. I will be sharing up all the solution handwritten, okay? So don't forget to join the Telegram group from the given description box, okay? So with this, I would end our session over here and thank you.